Okay, you might initially just kind of reshape it to get it into something round. And then I just kind of form it, and then I press it a little flat because that'll make rolling it a little easier. And it's also going to soften the dough slightly. But you only want to soften a little bit, not too much, because then it'll be hard to roll out and handle. Okay, again, I'm starting with something round because I want something round to finish. Roll a little bit, lift and turn. Roll a little bit, lift and turn. This is much more important today with the tart dough than the pie dough. The pie dough is easy to roll out. It doesn't stick that much. This will stick almost immediately. So when you're rolling out, you're literally just going back and forth once and lifting and turning. Don't go like this and then try to lift and turn it. It's immediately going to crack, fix your table, and fall apart. Okay, so just a little bit like this, lift and turn. Okay, this is much softer dough when the butter starts softening. Okay, it's already starting to stick a little bit, a little more flour. Roll out, lift and turn, turn. Keep it round. Okay, that's about it. Maybe a little bit thinner. When you're making tart shells, it's better to have a thin shell. The problem is, the thinner it is, the harder it is to lift up and mold and work with. This is too thick though. Okay, that's probably about good. So a little thinner than the pie dough, maybe. Then you're going to lift it up and you're going to fill in the sides of your tart shells. It's important when you put the dough in that the dough drops into the corner. You have to put it down into the corner. Because if you don't, what we were talking about earlier, the fat melts, heats up, and the dough will slide down the side. So if you don't line it into the corners, the dough is going to go there anyway. And then your shell, instead of being this high, will be like this high. Because it's all going to slide down the side and shrink. So you lift it up. This dough patches pretty well too. So if you have a little hole or a tear, don't worry about it. You'll be able to patch it pretty easily. Into the tart shell, lift up and down into the corners. Okay, you can see I had way more dough than I needed, just that little tiny amount. Okay, and then just press it slightly to the sides. And then take maybe the back of your paring knife, or you can take the rolling pin and roll over it and cut it like that, or like this, from the middle of the outside. And that's it. You want to make sure it's at the top. If you have a little hole, little spot that's missing, you can add just a little bit of dough. You just want to press it gently to the sides. You don't want to see the fluted shell through the dough. It means your dough's too thin and it's going to crack where you can see the tart pan through the dough. Okay.